Today's Wednesday, and we're continuing on this theme of this TALK acronym as it relates to your default communication style. And so I'm going to try to model this today as it relates to something that our company's working on. Most of our guys, interestingly enough, 27 men and women, there's only a few instigators. Most of them are empathizers. And so one of the things that that Dennis and Riley taught us is you have default communication styles. You do, and the person you're talking to does. So today I'm going to challenge our staff to identify something in a teammate that you think is going to help propel them towards their financial objectives, right? So we filled out these forms that say, listed 5 years from now, what kind of financial shape do you want to be in? How much credit card debt do you want to have? How much cash do you want to have in your savings account, etc. Anyway, so what I want my staff to do today, being Wednesday, is identify something they see a teammate doing that might propel them towards their financial objectives. And I'm going to use the TALK acronym as it relates to empathizers and instigators. So here's the way it might sound if you're an empathizer, right? So if you're an empathizer, one of the T's is to tell the truth. And so, sorry, David Booz. David and I go out to lunch, and he splurges on all kinds of fast food and just all kinds of crap. He just spends a ton of money. And as an empathizer, I might say, hey, David, one of the things that I've heard you say is that you want to, 5 years from now, you want to be in this kind of financial situation. And, everything you just spent on lunch likely is overboard, right? You probably spent way too much. So an empathizer, that would be really hard to tell the truth. An instigator, the T stands for, one of the T's is take time to listen without interrupting. So it might sound something like this. As an instigator talking to Boozy, sorry Boozy to put you on blast like this. Hey David, one of the things that I remember you telling me earlier today was, the financial situation that you want to be in 5 years. And I just want to know, I was just curious, watching you're ordering at lunch. I was just wondering how you were processing what you were hungry for today versus where you want to be financially in the future. And as an instigator, that would be hard, right? And so it's really interesting from an empathizer standpoint, the T is tell the truth, be very direct. And from an instigator standpoint, the T is ask curious questions, right? Take time to listen without interrupting. All right, so I would actually ask that question and I would shut up and let him tell me what he was thinking and unload all his thought process, which could include cuss words if he feels attacked or something. But anyway, just trying to get some at-bats, and I'm trying to do it in a safer environment with our staff. Again, talking to our staff one-on-one. An advanced example, which maybe we'll cover next week, would be talking to customers about this.